Good. Yeah, I mean, actually, the thing I love most about being a Christian is it's all about the wedding feast with Christ, and we need to practice partying all that we can. And so we celebrate a lot, and we're going to do that through good words, good works, good music, and just nice, fellowship with one another. So again, another reason for fellowship.
Yeah. So I think I understand this, but I want to make sure it's clear for all of us. Because you just said that this is obviously about honor, worshiping God, seeing beauty in God and in His creation. That it's a Christian organization or a Christian fellowship, and part of it is to enjoy feasting and fellowship with other Christians and before God. But then you just had them saying stuff like summer solstice, winter solstice, Mandala, and these are all kind of pagan thoughts, come from pagan tradition, pagan ideas. Astronomy, which makes me think of astrology, and are you going to teach me about being a Capricorn? What's going on here?
Yeah, what is going on here? I prayed for weeks over this because I knew that the Christian community could so misrepresent it because of some of the words that we're choosing to recover. Pagans have usurped all the best words, and I'm not going to let them do it anymore. So we will recover these ideas from a Christian perspective. I mean, harmony. Sometimes mockingly, I think our theme song should be that one from Coca-Cola. I'd like to teach, I can't sing. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Right? It's like we're a bunch of hippies. Right? That's not what we're doing. No, that'd be fun too. Think about it. But just to know that first, Mandala is a very old Sanskrit word. It's probably older than any Hebrew word. And it means the convergence of complexity with unity. That's what we're going to study. And this mathematical concept of Mandala is represented by all cultures of all times in very beautiful forms. I mean, the simplest one is a kaleidoscope. But think about rose windows in cathedrals, or Japanese peace gardens, or Buddhist temple carpets, as well as every single plant and flower that blooms. The complex shapes within a circular shape is Mandala. That's how that's represented artistically. And so it's expressed in Romans 1:20, where it says, since the creation of the world, His invisible attributes, His eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood through what has been made, so they are without excuse. We are going to study the art of studying what has been made because we want harmony and astronomy to be recovered because, like you said, they've been usurped by chaos and astrology. And we're going to put them back in their proper place. So we'll take some hints at first on some of the words that we use until folks understand what we're really trying to accomplish. We aren't trying to become less Christian or more Unitarian. We're trying to actually become more Christian and to recover all of creation as the Lord's realm, to really be ambassadors of Christ. And when we use that word with that way of thinking, when you're an ambassador, you can go anywhere, and the land underneath your feet belongs to the country you represent. That is why you don't have to follow the laws of where you are. You are an ambassador of the country you represent. And so as ambassadors of Christ, everywhere our feet stand is a little piece of heaven. And we can claim it all for ourselves. And we don't need to ever be afraid of anything around us because we know who it is that we're diplomats for. And so those are the kind of ideas that make me just strive to want to understand astronomy, not just what's here right on Earth, but how this Earth fits into the whole dance of all the planets. And wants me just to have my children understand that they're studying math, not because they'll get a good job, which I hope happens. I want them to pay for my grandkids' food and shelter. But they're really doing it because it's a way to glorify God by understanding how His creation works. And just saying, hey, that's really neat. Must be a designer.